Hello, and thank you very much for joining me again today. And I'm back with Mr. Albert Matapo from the Zimbabwe People Power Movement. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kambakwe. How about you?
Very well, thanks. Yesterday, we talked a lot about the current talks in Zimbabwe. And a lot of people had questions. What went wrong with the last GNU? Why are you so against these talks?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. The people of Zimbabwe today is 19 December 2019. It is important to mention the date. 2008, there was a GNU. You are all aware, I think. And that GNU addressed, it actually brought in temporary solutions to part of our problems. Actually, the GNU did not address the long-term effects, the long-term problems, and it led to where we are today, to the deeper end. We are now facing the deeper end of what came in 2008, 2009, and so on until 2013. Because if whatever that GNU addressed that at that time, if that was the solution to the problems that we have, then we would not be in what we are today. The situation that we are facing today is a direct result of the failures of that GNU. So today, if we are to get into new talks and then get into another whatever name it might be given, but it is the same GNU. The talks that ZANU-PF can do with anyone in Zimbabwe today, because as long as ZANU says they won elections, which they rigged, we all know, they want to talk about things that are outside the rigging of elections. What else is outside that? It is only about coming together. They are now using statements like finding each other and finding each other with who to do what. Yes, the people of Zimbabwe are suffering. There is a lot of suffrage amongst Zimbabweans. But is this the solution to allow ZANU to continue to enrich themselves? Because you see, today, the Zimbabwean economy is in the hands of ZANU-PF people. And why is it in the hands of ZANU-PF people? It is because of what happened in the GNU. That GNU actually equipped them, gave them the opportunity to enrich themselves. And now they are filthy rich. They own and control our economy, and now they're using exactly that to punish us, because that GNU, those who were in exile that time, they never managed to come back. Whoever came back was arrested. So if you get into other talks today, those who are in exile will remain in exile. Secondly, those who were in prison, like I was in prison, we were never released. Regardless of the fact that we were political prisoners, but we were never recognized or released. Nobody was released. Thirdly, those who lost their economy through political activities, a lot of people lost, a lot of people suffered. Some people were cut, their hands were cut, long-sleeved, short-sleeved, and so on and so forth. Nothing was ever addressed. So a lot of things were never addressed. They were just ignored. The only thing that they did was it was just a benefit of those political leaders from either side, from ZANU-PF and also those who were participating from the opposition side. And because of that, the leaders never looked back to check if the people were benefiting. Yes, yes, goods were found in the shops and the prices went down, but did we create employment? Really? Did we create anything that would remain, or that remained, that allowed people to remain, with something that was sustainable? There was nothing. That's why today we are where we are. We want permanent solution to these problems. For us, the only way of getting permanent solution to our problems is not GNU, is not this method of doing talks with ZANU, because ZANU will never accept anything that advantages the people. So we have a solution. Our solution is just the people power revolution. The people power revolution is around the corner, provided you people rally behind it. Let us keep the fire burning. We are watching what is happening wherever people are. All we want is for us all to come up with, to accept this concept, rally behind it. Do not make a move. Wait. The time is coming. Because if we keep this dictatorship in place in the name of GNU or any other form, they can come up with any other name and say, no, now we have found this way, which they might avoid the name GNU. But will that help us? That will never help us. They will continue to reward their friends. They reward their friends and leaving the general public. They will continue to do nepotism. They will continue to have a blurred vision. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know. If you look at the way the world is developing and compare it with our own country, you can't even find a good mall in Zimbabwe, except Joiner City, just a tiny mall. And people are proud of that. And yet in the world, people are building malls and what have you, massive development for the people to benefit. But not in Zimbabwe, because they can't even define the goals, policy goals. They don't know. They don't know what they want. They don't even understand what the people of Zimbabwe want. And we need to look at all that. They continue to be corrupt. They continue to be dictators. Dictatorship is worsening. They can't even see and appreciate that they are leading a people who deserve something good. And so we should say no to all that. I have talked to student council, the whole country. Please, students, get together. Very soon we are going to have a press conference from the students. Please, students in Zimbabwe, come behind Zimbabwe People Power Movement. Let us be together. I've had an opportunity to interview young kids. I will just mention their first names. I will not mention their surnames. I've interviewed Shinaid Nokutenda Ishe and Runyararo Robert. I've interviewed these two kids. And these two kids expressed to me that they want permanent change. They want a change soon. They want the people of Zimbabwe to get better. Imagine, Sinead is only 14 years old and Runyararo Robert is only 16 years old. But they could manage to see that they are able to tell that our country is in a mess. And I had to shed tears because of what I was told by these youngsters. And so the people of Zimbabwe, youth, please come forward. Unite with us. Unite with ZINASU. Come forward under ZINASU, under Zimbabwe People Power Movement. Let us work together. So this is my message today, and I hope people of Zimbabwe will be able to appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Obed Matapo. We are continuing with our discussions, and we will do so until we get to January, until we cover all the topics. So if you receive these files through WhatsApp, please forward them to as many people as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.